storms to alert you first. This is KIMT Storm Team 3, weather coverage you can count on.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm joined now by KIMT Storm Team 3 meteorologist Travis Clark-Smith. So Travis, how's the rest of our evening into tomorrow looking?
Well, what you see behind you right now is what we're going to be seeing for the rest of the night. That dense fog that is just like completely taken all the visibility away tonight. So you want to be very careful if you have to be out there doing any driving at all. Taking a look at where we started this morning, we were 15 to even 25 degrees warmer than where we should be this time of year. Our average low temperature, 10 degrees, but 33 is where we started the day in Rochester, 32 in Mason City, 36 in Decorah and Charles City, and 34 in Preston. Now, if we don't dip below 33 in Rochester or 36 in Charles City, that will tie the record warm low temperatures. That is the warmest minimum temperature that we've started on December 28th. So something to think about there. Now we are looking at some very foggy conditions. This is looking over Highway 52, 33 degrees right now in Rochester with winds out of the south at 7 miles per hour. Now these winds are going to continue to lighten, which is not good for the fog because you need that wind to kind of mix things out and get the fog out. But when the winds calm down, the fog really settles in. So that's why we are expecting this fog to remain through the area all night long. This is Charles City right now where it's 37 degrees. We got winds out of the south-southwest at 6 miles per hour. Taking a look at satellite and radar, you can see we did have some clear skies earlier. We did see the sun and blue skies earlier this afternoon for a couple of hours, and that's pretty much all we're going to see for the rest of the year, unfortunately. The sun doesn't look to make a return until after we start the new year. And visibility right now has not really changed much from the beginning of the newscast. We got 0 in Decorah, Preston, Austin, Albert Lee, and Charles City, a quarter of a mile elsewhere. So that visibility is very low. The fog is quite thick. If you need to do any driving tonight, give yourself some extra time and keep some space between you and the vehicles in front of you, and use those low beams in areas of dense fog. And also something else to think about, if the temperatures get down below freezing, it is possible for that fog to freeze to area roadways, making for some very slick spots here and there. So definitely be aware of that as you are traveling this evening. We have a dense fog advisory for the entire KIMT viewing area. That is for visibility of a quarter mile or less. As you saw earlier, several areas are showing 0 visibility, and this dense fog advisory goes through noon tomorrow. As we take a look at what to expect through the rest of the evening into tomorrow, we've got those clouds, that fog sticking around through the entire day. We are going to have some showers out to our west, so if you're traveling to the west tomorrow morning, do be aware of that, but that will stay to the west. Otherwise, just a couple of sprinkles are possible through tomorrow into Monday morning. As we look at what to expect for tonight, temperatures will be right around the freezing mark, maybe a couple of degrees more, 34 degrees in Austin and Osage, 35 in Charles City tonight. For tomorrow, the clouds stick around. Temperatures will be in the upper 30s in southeast Minnesota and the lower 40s in north Iowa. And that's going to be the warmest as you take a look at the 7-day forecast where the weekend is always in view, as temperatures will be on a downward slope through the entire week. The sun will return to bring in the new year, but the price we're going to pay for that, Ryan, is much colder temperatures.